Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. First off, I want to say congratulations, Caston. Great job on winning sectional. Um, as far as I know, it's been a while since that has happened. Um, the last one I remember, there was kids that were older than me. I want to say I was in maybe middle school the last sectional that Caston won, and so at least in my mind it's been quite a while, and so great job. That is super exciting. Makes me miss home. Just makes me miss Friday nights and Saturday nights and just always having something safe and inviting to do, and something that was fun. Like, I enjoyed getting my popcorn and my Pepsi and just sitting and watching the game and enjoying it, and that was something that my parents were both at and that my grandparents were there. It was just something we did. It was good family fun. And we all watched the game. We weren't sitting there, on our phones, and little kids would bring like cars or trucks or things to draw, and it's just really, it helped me learn how to sit still and to be to pay attention to something, and it was fun to watch. It was a fun environment, like hearing my Uncle Don announce everything, and he was very enthusiastic about it, and it was just a really cool environment. And there's not very many schools anymore that it's K through 12 in one building, and just everybody's there for each other, and it's so much fun, and yeah, so thanks guys. I really miss home, but I'm glad that you all got to see that, and that it was a lot of fun. So here's to hoping you guys win regionals. Go Comets. Yay. Go fight, win, all that fun stuff. So it was nice to see that on Facebook and have that light-hearted moment, because Dan and I just keep going back and forth, and decisions and what should be decided, and I'm sorry to take you along on this roller coaster, but we made this channel to share our lives, and we want to be honest with you and real with you, and life is not always cut and dry. I feel bad that I didn't even think to seek my parents' guidance on this situation, but I'm glad before anything was super finalized that they did give peace of mind, and there's a lot of things that we didn't consider. If we were to move and then the twins were to stay with our helper in our house, like, yes, we could make sure that there was enough diapers for 2 months. Yes, we could make sure there was enough formula and food. But we don't have like enough money to sit there and say, and here's an I'm gonna mispronounce it, an extingency fund, or like an emergency fund in case something happens. Here's this. We don't have that. And not only that, the United States is on the other side of the world. It takes 24 hours literally to fly there. And so to be on the other side of the world and if something happened, it wouldn't be good for the twins, it wouldn't be good for us. And we know we're not able to adopt them. We know that the system is not set up in Americans' favor. And they, at least the way that we feel abused. We feel used. We feel like this is just, you guys are just free childcare and you figure it out, because we've gotten like no support in any shape or form. Anything that we've gotten answers on is because we've seeked it out. Like, we have pursued it. And so, yes, we're supposed to take care of orphans and widows, but we're also supposed to take care of our families. And Dan and I had a really good conversation on the way to church. And first of all, he's the head of the household, so I need to listen to his guidance and his direction and follow his lead. I mean, that's what I committed to do when we got married. That's what I said I would do. And not only that, there's just, we decided together that going back to the States would be a good idea, and it still is. And so we're gonna follow up with our original plan and give the twins back to DSWD before we move. Because there's a lot of stuff that's up in the air, and there's a lot of stuff that's going to be hard for us, and so it would also be hard for the twins. Like, moving into a house that they don't know, moving into a house that has steep stairs, and like we're going to have to like get gates and stuff, and it's just going to be challenging. And so but does not mean that we're still not open to supporting the twins in another way. I don't know, maybe there's a way that we can look into seeing if there's something like Compassion International or something like that, where we still want to make sure the twins are good and taken care of. We still want to make sure that their needs are met and be there for them as much as we possibly can. But we're also learning, we've got to make sure that we take really good care of Thomas. And we've got to make sure that we take really good care of each other and ourselves. And so, yeah, I think we're back to our original plan. There was just too many logistics. And that's a lot of pressure on somebody to take care of children that are not theirs for that amount of time, and it's a commitment and money and things. So yeah, I really appreciate the helpers being understanding and encouraging, and they're worried about us. They're worried about us and our emotions and the back and forth and things. I'll be okay. If the Lord sees fit for us to have another child, then it'll happen. It's all in His hands, and it'll all work out. And, I think Thomas feels it too and knows when to come in and give hugs and yeah. So, anyways, I think we're still planning on getting bags for the girls and filling them with things to help them and take care of that kind of thing. And I don't know, part of me wants to do some research in the States and look at different programs that they have there and see if there's, different people or ways that we can start some of that here. Because I still very much so feel commanded to take care of the orphans and the widows, and yeah. So we're still going to try to do our part as much as we possibly can. It might just look different. We still feel very called to get out of debt And so that's something we're going to focus on this summer and work really hard towards. And yeah, so, but I don't know. It's thing. The nice thing is there's so many different opportunities. There's so many different ways to serve people here, and so I don't think our opportunities will go away. It's just not how we had originally thought things would happen, and it's sad that a country has things set up in a way that it's a discouragement from adopting, and that it's just that hard that people turn away from it. And yeah, but that's I guess that's life here. And so anyways, that's it for today. Thank you so much for your prayers, your thoughts, your encouragement, your virtual hugs. It means a lot. Talk to you next time.